freaking shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit?
Shoot the shit.
Okay.
Devin has already filled Donnie's head with this whole plan that's like been pre-mapped out on how people are going down and this and that. Donnie basically like sits there every time this happens and he's like, yep, this is what's happening next. Donnie is a smart man. Like, he knows move for move. I know that I'm not dumb. There's like stuff going on. It's very clear to me, but I always try to watch what I say because I don't want you guys to get like upset about it. Obviously, people are going to be working together, and that's what this game's about. But when I talked to you the other day, before you put me up for, the blog, I was telling you to recheck, the people that were on the board because some people deserve to, be playing the game, be playing it safe, and this and that. It means, like, whatever's going on and whatever people are working together, like, the bullshit needs to get removed, and people that deserve to be here need to be working with whoever's working together to make it to jury just like you guys want to. I'm not saying that you guys have this 9-person alliance, whatever, but to me it looks very clear like Nicole's taken Devin's spot. I think I deserve like a hell of a lot more to be here than Nicole, than Zach, than Victoria. I don't think she's a part of it. But there's some people that deserve to be here more than others. So when I tell you, like, rethink the people and Jocasta deserves to go, I was trying to, like, give a hint but not come out and say anything because sometimes I feel like if I say something like that to you guys, it's going to work against me.
When have you ever said anything to me? Like, that's what I tried to say.
I haven't said anything, period, because I feel like if I do come out and say that, all of a sudden, is it going to be like, hey, Brittany knows something, send her ass out?
No.
I'm not stupid. I get it. But in the same sense, like, you have a huge heart, and so does Derek. So you guys are torn between playing your game and your strategy, but also personal level of, like, actually genuinely caring about some people. So you need to come and, like, combine the two, and the commitment that you've got with some people going on, whatever, who cares if you break, whatever you've got going on. Like, I'm so tired that I can't even get my words out, but just rethink on how loyal those people are going to be to you. Like, if they were put in that situation. Because I can guarantee some of the people over here that you know on a personal level are definitely going to be much more loyal and help you through the game versus somebody that you just knew for a little bit, that you were acting on impulse. Again, dumb decision. Just kidding. But you know what? You get what I'm saying, right? Like, I know what you did down there killed you. I don't think you're a terrible person at all. I know it hurt you. Like, I know it hurt you because I was upset about it. I just think it sucks because I know Donnie's here for the game. And, I walk outside and here's Nicole, Frankie, like, everybody talking about it. I hope to God you didn't tell Nicole that I wanted her to go up.
Like, oh, no. Okay. I would never do that. And, like, that's the thing is that, like, you said stuff to me, and, like, I would never do that.
Yeah,
there's some stuff that Donnie came over and said that I'm never going to mention.
Anything. And, I mean, I don't know what Donnie said, didn't say, but I don't talk to him about anything. So, I don't know.
Like, I don't do that. And that's what my biggest thing was. Like, I don't understand. Like, there was a lot of stuff that you said to me, like, in that 1 week, where, like, I never mentioned anything to anybody.
Yeah, but also, like, when we had talked before, I do feel like I have to kind of bite my tongue at things because I don't know if I'm going to say something, and then all of a sudden, here's, like, a ton of people that could be working.
About, like, even when I was, like, super tight with Zach, people said stuff to me about Zach, and, like, I just don't say that shit. Like, I don't gossip.
I know you do. I know you're good at it. Like, keeping all your stuff together and not repeating it. It's just, to me, it scares me to be that open and talk about something that bothered you guys so much because I feel like, great, if I say something, then they're going to get paranoid or freaked out and be like, we got to get rid of Brittany because she'll go and tell and blah, blah, blah. Like, the obvious is the obvious. I mean, and it becomes more obvious each and every day. But in the same sense, like, you really think that if you guys were up against, like, Christine and Nicole, they wouldn't throw you under the bus? That's two people working together, like, hardcore. Like, I mean, Zach, he's so hot and cold. I don't know what he's going to do with one of you guys. If it's between him or somebody else, he's all about, like, himself.
Frankie,
I don't know. I just think it all needs to be mapped out a bit more. Hayden, like, do you really know where Hayden is in this game? Or is he just riding the waves, and if it comes down to you and Nicole, who's he going to save?
Yeah.
Like, that's when it all starts breaking up. So it's all, like, fine and dandy now because it hasn't came down to you guys. But when it does come down to you guys, like, what are you guys going to do? There's too many of you. And, like, my game, that's what I mean by the game started before I even had a chance. I walked in the door and you guys already had shit figured out. That's what sucks for me. And that's what I mean by me being alone. Like, do I want to work with Jocasta, who's, like, weak?
Yeah, but it wasn't. Yo, man.
Oh, you want me to go away?
Yeah, can we just get, like,
Yeah.
a minute? Thank you.
You know what? Like, I love Jocasta on this personal level.
Yeah, but do you remember when Derek and I, like, I don't think it, I mean, honestly, to everybody else, like, nobody really, like, kind of, like, wants to, like, confide in other people, but, like, I thought when Derek and I, like, made it clear to you that, like, you were someone that we wanted to work with, that was before anybody else was, like, linking in together.
Right, but you guys already had, like, 9 people. What do you want, the whole house to work together?
That wasn't it at all, because the group of people that were apparently working together, like, I pretty much just said, fuck you, to keep you in the house.
Okay, well, then you guys should have sat there together and, like, manned up and been like, hey, Brittany, this is what we're thinking. Because
Derek said to you both, you and Jocasta, that he was like, I would like to work with you two. He said it right to both, and I can only say it because I sat right there and watched him say it. Like, said it right to both of your faces.
Well, I sat here with Zach and Derek, and I'm like, yeah, okay, well, let's figure something out. And Zach's all, Derek, does that sound like she wants to do something? He's like, I don't know, I gotta talk to my boy, which was meaning you. And this was like, when Derek was HOH. So then I thought,
why wasn't I talked to?
I don't know, ask Derek, ask Zach, ask your best buddy. So I figured, like, maybe they're just bullshitting, maybe it's just like, all I'm saying is, I don't know, I will be like a freaking hothead walking out if it, like, it's just so, it's so frustrating, like, you being here, and all of a sudden you walked in with a few people, but things were already pre-planned out, and it doesn't matter, like, how hard you fight, because you know you're going to be put back up again. Like, literally, nobody else would have been down there kicking freaking balls for 21 hours. Like, I can't try to prove myself enough. And it pisses me off. Like, I've been on the block 3 times. Back-to-back freaking have not. Nobody else is gonna... Everybody would have lost it by now. And I'm not trying to pump myself up, but I haven't given up. You know, I've kept my word. I'm always about my word. I don't freaking lie and bullshit. I mean, there's gonna be a point I'm probably gonna have to start telling white lies. But... I get it. I don't know who to trust in this house either. I'm paranoid, but I feel like there's a big chance of me going home anyways, so I just have to get it off my chest because the obvious was very obvious down there. Somebody else easily could have been put up, which to me would have been somebody that makes sense, like Nicole or Christine. It's a perfect excuse, but obviously you guys are all doing something together. That's why she wasn't put up.
I like Christine as much as I liked you, like, in the beginning. That's why I, like, connected with Christine, like, right from the beginning.
But Christine wasn't the person, like, I said you should put up.
I know, but, like, Nicole literally, in my situation, like, Nicole went to win the veto. Like, I know you view it a different way. She wasn't purposely giving you those 2,400 crits just to be like, here, Brittany.
I get it, but look how hard Donnie has busted his ass. Like, he really has. You know what I mean? But either way, it's a bad situation because all the people, like, the obvious couldn't go up. Zach is one of your best friends. He couldn't go up. Victoria, she's safe. So you were in the hardest situation, being HOH, of all so far. And you have the biggest heart, so it's that much harder. Like, if it would have been, like, Caleb up here, it would have been easy. You would have been like, sorry, guys. So it sucks for you. Like, I get it. I'm not saying your decision was wrong. I'm just saying, like, rethink whatever is going on. I don't even want details. I don't want to know who's who, what. But just rethink it because I'm tired of, like, busting my ass and always being on the block. Like, I can't prove anything. And then I get, like, thrown out there on the block with the weakest people.